A very good evening and welcome to this Sunday's edition of News First Weekend, coming to you live from our News First studios in Colombo. I'm Arundhati Mudanayaka. Let's start off with a look at the stories making headlines this evening.
65th anniversary of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party marked with much pomp and pageantry. President says that the SLFP will contest the upcoming local government polls under the symbol of the hand.
නාගතේ ශ්‍රී ලංකා නිදහස් පක්ෂ ආණ්ඩුවක් පිහිටුවීමේ පළවෙනි වෙඩිමුරේ තමයි අද මේ 65 වෙනි සංවත්සර උත්සවයෙන් තිබ්බේ කියන එක.
Mother Teresa declared a saint of the Catholic Church by Pope Francis.
The 5th anniversary celebrations of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party, which was founded under the leadership of SWRD Bandaranaike, who brought together the five forces of Sangha, Veda, Guru, Govi and Kamkaru, was held today amid much grandeur. The proceedings were held under the auspices of the party's chairman, President Maithripala Sirisena. Speaking at the event, the president expressed the following views.
We must all come together to free ourselves from the 9 trillion rupee debt burden. Everyone in the country must come together. Are we to simply write off the 9 trillion rupee debt? The serious situation posed by the resolutions adopted by the United Nations Human Rights Council was mitigated when we came into power. In order to emerge victorious, we must all face this resolution together. Criticism does not solve problems. Unlike what some people say or how some people choose to interpret it, I will never allow this country to be subjugated by any foreign force. No matter who says what, as a new government, we have relieved a great burden. I say to this river of people, the dear parents and children who have come here for the convention marking our 65th anniversary, I say this to all leaders in the party. The first shot in the formation of an SLFP government in the future was fired here at the 65th anniversary convention.
වෙඩිමුරේ තමයි අද මේ 65 වෙනි සංවත්සර උත්සවයෙන් තිබ්බේ කියන එක ඉතා පැහැදිලිවම තමුන්නාන්සලාට කියනවා. ලබන අවුරුද්දේ
The local government elections will come in the first half of next year. The Sri Lanka Freedom Party will contest elections for all local government bodies in the island under the symbol of the hand.
අත ලකුණෙන් තරඟ කරන්නේ අපි. අපි අත ලකුණෙන් තරඟ කරන්නේ. ඒ පළාත් පාලන මැතිවරණය
I extend an invitation to all our brother parties, parties that are yet to join us, all progressive leftist parties, to join with us under the flag of the SLFP to emerge victorious at these elections. To the group whom I allowed to sit in opposition at their request when they were elected to parliament, I request them with compassion and respect not to talk about new political forces. Stand with the Sri Lanka Freedom Party, strengthen the Sri Lanka Freedom Party, and rally everyone's commitment to form an SLFP government in the future. Just as we speak of victories, we must also speak of our defeats. This is how a party is formed. I state to you clearly that just as we must understand what a party should do and what a party leader should do, we must also understand what a party and party leaders must not do. Certain persons attack me outside, certain persons attack me from the inside. There are some who attack me in the open, and there are some who attack me internally. I ask each and every one of them, why are you attacking me? Is it because I am an ordinary man? I say as loud as I can that of the 6 people who have held the office of president of this country, I am the president who came from the hut, from the field, from among the paddy stalks. Am I being attacked because my father was a poor farmer? Am I being attacked because my father was a soldier in the Second World War? Is it because my father was a war hero? SWRD Bandaranaike said of the elite class when he formed the 56th government that this was the government that would eradicate classes. The SLFP will rise, it will fall. It will fall and it will rise again. But no matter how much we fall, we know with our 65 years of experience that the Sri Lanka Freedom Party is the only party that can rise again and again.
නැවත නැගිලා ඉස්සරහට යන පක්ෂය ශ්‍රී ලංකා නිදහස් පක්ෂයයි කියලා අපි 65 වසරක පක්ෂ ඉතිහාසයේ අත්දැකීම් එක්ක අපි දන්නවා.
පක්ෂයේ නායකයාට ශ්‍රී ලංකා නිදහස් පක්ෂයේ සභාපතිතුමාට සැබෑ ශ්‍රී ලංකා නිදහස් පාක්ෂිකයන්ට ශ්‍රී ලංකා නිදහස් පක්ෂයට
Large crowds flocked to the Maligapitiya ground since this morning to celebrate the 65th anniversary of the SLFP.
The 65th anniversary celebrations of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party, which commenced in the afternoon at the Maligapitiya grounds in Kurunegala today, was joined by people from all corners of the country.
The 65th anniversary celebration of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party commenced under the patronage of President Maithripala Sirisena.
Sri Lanka Nidahas Pakse Garu Sabapati Sri Lanka Prajatantrika Samajwadi Janaraje Athigaru Jana Adipati Maithripala Sirisena Matidunge Sampraptiyai Avadai Boveva
Me Mahanil Janapaurai Me Mahanil Janapaurai Obe Magenil Janapaurai Sri Lanka Nidahas Deshayai Sri Lanka Nidahas Bhumiyai.
Following religious observances, 2 minutes of silence was observed in remembrance of party founder late SWRD Bandaranayake and all late party members and late party leaders who strengthened the party.
Sri Lanka
Sri Lanka Nidahas Paksha අවුරුදු 65ක් ගිහිල්ලා
After 65 years, today the Sri Lanka Freedom Party is newer and stronger. which is why we said the party has entered the right path. What I mean by this is that the leadership of the party has been bestowed upon an individual who is rightfully the inheritor of the party leadership. In 1951, SWRD Bandaranaike may have aspired that this party would always renew itself and move forward based on his policies and his program. If so, then his wishes have come true today. Your Excellency the President, some might say that you are not the right person. But today, as we celebrate the 65th anniversary, it is not only the Maliga Pitya grounds that has transformed to a sea of heads, but the entire Kurunegala town has transformed into a sea of heads. So to those who do not know the strength and value of the party, and those who have made it about themselves rather than the party, we call upon you to come here and see for yourself that the party has been vested in the right person, and that is none other than Maithripala Sirisena. Therefore, we in the Sri Lanka Freedom Party are ready to embark on any journey, overcoming any challenge. Your Excellency the President, some cannot bear it when you bring victory to the people. So since they cannot convert the people's victory as their own victory, they resort to criticism. But you are carrying on the legacy and policies of Bandaranaike to bring victory to the country through our party.
මේ ඉස්සරහට ගෙන යන්නේ රටේ ජයග්‍රහණ ලබා දෙන්න අපේ පක්ෂය හරහා.
අපේ නිර්මල දේශයයි
Former chairman of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party and patron of the party, former President Chandrika Bandaranaike Kumaratunga, and several invitees representing the SLFP were in attendance for the anniversary celebrations today.
The Sri Lanka Freedom Party members passed 7 resolutions at the 65th anniversary of the party.
The first resolution was to appreciate the leadership for the yeoman and honest task carried out by the present leader to protect the Sri Lanka Freedom Party and the party members. The second resolution was the economic resolution, which included opposing privatization of state property and carrying out restructuring activities with regard to loss-making institutions. The resolution to rally leftist and progressive forces and to promote fraternity. The resolution for constitutional matters, reconciliation and unity among communities. And the resolution to commend the correct ruling of the country in the past 1.5 years was passed at the event respectively. The resolution to eradicate poverty and to commend international victories was also passed at the anniversary celebrations. A souvenir commemorating the 65th anniversary of the SLFP was presented to the President, and the mobile application of the SLFP was also launched by the President.
නිදහස් පක්ෂයට ගරු ජනාධිපතිතුමන්ට
ශ්‍රී ලංකා නිදහස් පක්ෂය කලින් කල යුගයෙන් යුගය අවශ්‍ය වෙනස්කම් වලට භාජනය වී යුතුයි මහජන සම්බන්ධතාවය සහ දැනුම සමග.
Newsfirst, Sirasa TV and Sirasa FM were the official broadcasters of the 65th anniversary celebrations of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party.
Utilizing state-of-the-art technology and a mobile studio at the premises, Newsfirst was able to bring you all the action from the SLFP anniversary celebrations in Kurunegala. Using new media, Newsfirst reached out to the international community as well through Facebook Live and the official Newsfirst website www.Newsfirst.lk. Breaking the boundaries of media, Newsfirst was able to provide a never-before-seen coverage to the 65th anniversary celebrations of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party.
This was a major challenge for us. We used 9 cameras to cover the event. In addition, for the first time in Sri Lanka, we used a live drone to cover a party convention, and this enabled us to share aerial footage of the convention with the people of Sri Lanka. Furthermore, we established an M studio for this, and we were able to coordinate with the Newsfirst Centre in Colombo from there. Large crowds had also gathered outside the ground, and we used 2 more cameras to cover this. We used Facebook's live stream technology as well. So in addition to Sirasa TV viewers in Sri Lanka, we were able to attract an international audience as well for the party convention.
Now, various views were expressed in the recent past regarding the SLFP's 65th anniversary celebrations.
I was asked if I was going to the convention. I said, by the gods, if these lads are not going, how can I go? I am where the people of the country are. We respect the people and the party supporters. Thereby we have decided that we will not participate. The people who appeared for the alliance and for the SLFP in the Mathura district decided unanimously to boycott this rally. As the joint opposition, all of our MPs, provincial councillors, local government members and former local government members informed them that we will not be attending this convention, and we requested them not to attend as well. I can clearly say that these people were not SLFP supporters. The people who tore up letters and boycotted the convention are not faithful to the party. This alone shows that the people are not with them. Even in spite of the fact that some leaders told them not to come, hundreds of thousands of people flocked to Kurunegala. This is exceeding.
A program was held in Hambantota today parallel to the upcoming 70th anniversary of the United National Party. The event was held under the auspices of Minister of Housing and Construction, Sajith Premdasa.
The Karambaweva Bridge in Tisumarama, Hambantota, built at a cost of 19.5 million rupees, was declared open today by Minister Sajith Premdasa. The United National Party has been like an elder brother throughout the democratic history of our country. The Sri Lanka Freedom Party is the younger brother, and we constantly fought. We took turns at governing the country. However, the then General Secretary of the SLFP, Maithripala Sirisena, decided that both parties must come together on behalf of the country to rebuild the country. So the UNP as the elder brother and the SLFP as the younger brother came together in an endeavour to save the country. Throughout history, many people were aggrieved as a result of the clash between these two parties. Now, both major political parties have come together for the country, for the nation, and to meet the aspirations of the citizens.
A United National Party membership promotion program and the establishment of the Youth Bala Mandalaya in Biyagama was held today under the auspices of party leader Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe.
A group including State Minister of Defence Ruwan Wijewardena, Minister of Finance Ravi Karunanayaka, Minister Harin Fernando and members of Parliament Harshana Rajakaruna and Kavinda Jayawardena attended this event, which was held at the sports ground of the Al Mubarak College in Malwana.
When we established a national government under the leadership of President Maithripala Sirisena, we promised jobs for the youth. We have promised steady incomes. How are we going to give this? From Kandy to Hambantota to Wallavaya, we are going to establish trade zones. We are planning on establishing trade zones in Kandy, Mavathagama and Kuliapitiya. There will be a new city in Mirigama. There will be another trade zone in Developitiya, while another will be set up in the Horona Avisavela area. We hope to set up 30 or 40 such trade zones and create employment opportunities.
අපි බලන්නේ 30ක් 40ක් 50ක් ඇති කළා මේ අයට රැකියා ලබා දෙන්න කියලා මම කියන්න කැමතියි.
තමුන්නාන්සලාට මතකයි.
You remember how it was during the recent past. The country was governed by one family. Corruption and terror prevailed everywhere. People were threatened and kidnapped in white vans. Journalists were murdered. They tried to create divisions among ethnic groups. That is why we have got rid of them. Coexistence has been brought to this country.
At
the moment when the 65th anniversary is being celebrated, that individual is out of the country. He is in Malaysia. I do not know what our Prime Minister said to Malaysia while in Singapore, but before long we will get to know that there is no space for such conspiracies. When we are developing the country, our war heroes are being insulted, saying that we are betraying them. The best example for betrayal is sending Sarath Fonseca, the person who won the war, to prison. Who did this? Mahinda Rajapaksa.
Inequality in our country is highlighted by the fact that many people have no access to water or electricity, basic infrastructure or even the means to build a place for worship. Through the Gam at the 100 Days initiative, Newsfirst has created an avenue to bridge this gap.
Gum at the 100 Days initiative.
The Gum at the 100 Days initiative, which commenced with 3 projects which worked off on the 20th of July, has spread across the island, identifying basic needs and shortcomings and seeking to address these issues with the help of the people for the people. 12 of the numerous projects initiated in rural communities across all districts of the island have already been completed. Access road to Damanayaya, 3rd of August. Signal lamp at the Pambala Fisheries Spire, 6th of August. Elephant fence in Pathalayagama, 10th of August. Clean drinking water for Hambegamur, 12th of August. Renovation of a waterway in Kadduwa, 23rd of August. Clean drinking water for the villages of Vellavilla A, Vellavilla B and Deervilla on the 28th of August. A new health centre for the people of Balakotunna. Clean drinking water for the village of Igasland on the 29th of August. Clean drinking water for the people of Kapatigollava on the 2nd of September. Clean drinking water for the village of Borala, 3rd of September. A further 25 projects commenced under the Government the 100 Days initiative are currently in the process of completion. You too still have the opportunity to extend a helping hand to some of the most impoverished communities in our island. The third and final workshop organised by the Stepping Stones Montessori aimed on early childhood development took place yesterday.
The events took place at the Stepping Stones Montessori in Pitakote. The aim of the seminar was to meet preschool teachers in the area, understand the shortcomings that they face and train them in order to update them on the latest preschool teaching methods. 2 workshops were held prior to this in Jaffna and in Gaul.
Today has been the last of a series of workshops Stepping Stones Montessori has hosted for preschool teachers. At this workshop, we discussed the many changes that must take place. We are convinced the need to train and bring change of focus to this sector. We look forward to setting up a training center for rural teachers to foster these changes.
And with that, we wrap up tonight's edition of Weekend Primetime News. Thank you very much for joining us. Good night.